everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Courtney. In today's look, I'm going to be doing this quick smoky eye using a couple of products and a white graphic liner. If you'd like to see the finished look, please watch all the way through to the end, like and subscribe. I do list all the products that I use in the description box below, so it's easy for you to find. And that's it, let's get started. So the first thing I do is I take a transparent powder. This is Translucent by Laura Mercier. I put a little bit into the cap. I'm taking a Prados brush. I just push it into my hand so that I don't get fallout. And then I swipe it all over because that gives the eyeshadow something to ride on. You won't get those patches of color where you don't want them because this is absorbing any of those oils that make that happen. I don't use a primer. The pigment of the shadow is so intense, I don't need to, so I like to just do that. So then I start with a small fluffy brush for the crease, and I'm going into this color right here. It's called Monologue. Tap off the excess so it doesn't fall. And I'm just gonna throw that into the crease first. And I'm gonna build up the color. Since it's such a rich color, you don't wanna throw on a lot all at once because then it won't blend as well, I find. So I blend that into the crease, and with what's left on my brush, I start to bring it up towards my brow, but I don't want to go all the way up to my brow because I want to keep that light. And I keep dipping back in and I build up the color. I'm throwing a little bit more onto the lid, but I don't want to bring it all the way to the lash line because I'm gonna create that white liner. Build, build, build. And since I want to create that fade, I'm not bringing the color all the way up to where I first placed it, because I want to keep that going from lighter to darker. So just concentrating it more on the lid and into the crease as I build. With the same brush, you can use a smaller brush, but I'm just taking the same brush, same color. I'm just squeezing it a little bit to make it a little bit flatter. I'm just gonna run that along my bottom lash line. So then I'm gonna take When Doves Cry from Urban Decay, and I'm going to start making my line. Just go for it, just throw that on, because I'll show you if it gets too high or too low, how to fix that. You just wanna get that on, and you want it to be pretty opaque. You find that it's mixing with the shadow, just take a little bit off. This rack is filthy. Just take a little bit off so that the white is back. Now, since it's not that wing that I want, I'm gonna take a small angle brush, dip back into that shadow that I used, and just create that line. Same thing on the top. You don't need to apply a lot of pressure. Now I'm going to just pull that same liner right across the lash line. And I'm just using the side of the pencil to do it. You don't need too much pressure. This has a lot of pigment in it. And then right on this inner corner, just connect it to that inner part, that inner corner of the eye. On the top and right on that inner corner of the bottom. And the more layers that you do, the more opacity you get. This isn't tested for the inner waterline, but I do it anyway. I haven't had any troubles, but do it at your own risk. I'm using a small angle brush again, and I'm using that same shadow as my waterline color. If you keep it closer to the lash line and not closer to your actual eyeball, You don't have to worry about getting the powder into your eye where it could cause problems. Take your favorite mascara. I've been loving Superhero by IT Cosmetics. I already had a little bit on from before because, I mean, you don't want to see me put all this mascara on. Top and bottom, I'm going to take Flamingo with the loose blush brush. This one is from MAC. I think it's the 188 brush. And I just apply that to the apples of my cheeks. Little goes a long way. This is Nessa Myricks Vivid palette. It's so beautiful. I love that color for the cheeks. Now I'm going to take this color here from Prados Beauty, just to add a little bit of a highlight. Nude 2 by KKW Beauty. And this color is called Plum, also by Il Masqua. Looks a little crazy, but using color theory, it creates a really beautiful neutral color. And there you have it. It's just a quick 2-product smoky eye with a graphic white liner. Please let me know if you like these videos. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks.